Hey, how's it going?
Good, good.
Matt, nice to meet you.
I'll be on one of your tubes, huh?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Here you go, love.
So what's? Oh, I appreciate that.
No
So what's going on with this thing?
Well, I called a couple of people. That actually happened on my days off. So I called somebody to get a diagnostic on it. And sure enough, it was the transmission. Paid for the transmission to get it rebuilt. I've got the old one in there.
And he rebuilt the transmission, or he replaced
He
it?
took it to transmission.
Okay.
Got that rebuilt. Got the trans case rebuilt. And this guy was jacking around like my time and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And paid full. Got the receipts. He was kind of iffy about that. I said no, I'm gonna get some receipts.
Yeah. Oh well, absolutely. Yeah.
He basically was abandoning the job and letting somebody else do it, but he's still responsible. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm a manager at whatever, so you know I'm responsible making sure that these people are doing their job. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. So.
But now it's not going in drive or reverse, and I'm wondering if they even hooked up the. So I looked it up, and I'm pretty sure it's the shift cable.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, so but up here, does it, when you pull, does it say reverse, neutral, drive, but it just doesn't actually do it?
Yeah.
Okay, well let me look underneath here and see what we can't figure out. It sucks that that happened to you.
You know, so he's gonna get.
Yeah.
It's over $1,000 working. So and see, the thing is that the idiot cut into my my exhaust.
Oh really?
Yeah. Unnecessary stuff that I have to do.
All right, so I'm gonna need you to do me a favor.
What you need to do?
So I need you to go in, and then I can see your gear shifter here. It is hooked up, so I need to see how it's working. So just go in and go through the gears.
Do I need to turn it on or anything?
Yeah, you'll have to turn it on. You don't have to start it, but here's the deal. Here is the deal.
Yeah, just don't turn it over.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Told you I'd jump under here with you.
Well, the thing is, your shifter is right here, and it is shifting. Oh, I see where your exhaust is busted.
Yeah, he cut into that.
And he just didn't connect that back?
I guess not. I don't know. They're saying this, that's bolts and all this, and I'm like, I just gotta be sure what you're talking about.
What in the world? Well, they could have put it back. I mean,
right.
In a jiffy. Did they put transmission fluid in this thing?
Yeah, we put transmission fluid. I purchased it and I bought a whole 6-quart and bought 3 more quarts, and I tested the stick, and it's up there.
So to get it straight, the ASAP guy installed this transmission. It didn't work, so then he got the transmission.
Actually, who installed it, Thomas? Because I was at work.
Bobby.
Bobby installed it. He's the guy that he hires. They installed it in the transfer case. And they you know, I feel bad because like 3 o'clock in the morning when the guy he was hired by the main guy, you know.
Yeah. And he was here at 3 in the freaking morning.
Yep.
Yep. Light and everything.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, and they were like leaving my stuff out, like parts and stuff.
Yeah.
And
and
the guy said, "Why the hell are you leaving these guys leaving parts out that could be stolen?"
Oh, that's hot. So it was like,
gonna take stuff.
It was like a whole company?
No, well, he was getting guys to do, because he took a job that he didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, holy freaking macaroni. Here, can I see your case?
Yeah, sure.
There you go, guys.
Holy
And I've got
macaroni.
everybody's numbers.
Your player down.
Okay, cool. Just trying to see what it's doing. Literally nothing.
So I was at work when they were doing the main work, you know, when the guy was doing the main work.
They disconnected your 4-wheel drive as well. Well, I hate to tell it to you, but that transmission is gonna have to be taken out and
I had a feeling
assessed.
about that.
Yeah, because It's switching gears and like down. Not, it's not switching gears. I'm sorry. It's shifting gears from up here to down there. You went all the way down to drive, and that's when I seen you go to drive, I was like, okay, it's going into gears. But a lot of times, if you don't install that transmission properly, yeah, it'll ruin that pump almost immediately, and you won't ever get nowhere with it. It definitely looks rebuilt, so you might have a warranty on it. If you want, you can message me that guy's number, and I'll personally give him a message or call him and see if I drop it down, if we can get it sent in there to see what's the matter with it. Yeah. See if anything got broken in there. Because if he forced that on there, then he could have ruined that torque converter. He could have ruined that the oil pump and the transmission. I mean, there's a lot that can go into play. Yeah. Everything's plugged in and stuff, so I mean, there wasn't, other than that O2 sensor, which I did plug back in. The main thing I was just wanting to check is making sure that that shifter cable was actually shifting the transmission.
So it's all hooked up now?
Everything's hooked up. Yeah, well, just send me his number and we'll I'll give him a questionnaire and see if we can't just bring that into him and see.
Yeah, because I've got the transfer case and the
yeah, the core, we would definitely want to bring him the core, but
transmission, I mean.
Yeah, we would definitely want to bring him the core. I would just want to make sure he's going to be compromisable with the checking out the warranty on that rebuild. Yeah. Transmissions, that's why I tell a lot of people I rarely do transmission work, because they're so unpredictable. Just send me his stuff and I'll see what magic we can't work out, and then I'll get back with you right afterward, and then cross our fingers. I definitely, if I show up to do it, I definitely won't show up at 3 a.m. though, I'll tell you that. Alright, so here's the deal. I don't want shade to be thrown in places where it doesn't belong. I can't speak for the mechanic, and I can't speak for the gentleman that installed it. It sounded like they tried to do the right thing, that the gentleman that took on the job, he was really unconfident in it, so he hired somebody else to do the job that didn't do it successfully, and now I don't know if they're just ghosting her or what. I don't know if she just doesn't want them to come back out there. I don't know what the deal is, but it's not too late for you guys to do the right thing. It's not too late to go out there and then assess what you have done and make sure that everything's good. You should have never left knowing that it didn't move out of park. I get it. You know, when you're at a standstill and you don't really know what to do left, or you don't really know what to do next, and you have to, take a step away and, reassess yourself and come back. But you have to come back. I mean, you can't just leave it like that. I mean, unless you just want to, unless you're just like done with it completely. But I mean, it's not too late for you to do the right thing. But as for the place that they got the transmission from, guys, I did reach out to them, and they didn't follow instructions. He's a good guy. Here's the deal. The guy that they got the transmission from is a good guy. He knows what he's doing. He's a specialist in transmissions, and GM transmissions especially. He knows what he's doing. He rebuilt the transmission very well, and everything was in working order when he sent it out. I can't, obviously there's a rebuilt transmission. It can be iffy at times, but he is a very smart gentleman, and I've heard things about him before I ever even talked to him. So I will give him props on that whole scenario. But they didn't follow the instructions that they were told. They were supposed to bring in the old transmission so he'd get the specs off of it. They were supposed to give him the mileage from the vehicle itself. And so they simply didn't follow instructions, and then so it voided the warranty. And there's nothing that you can, because here's the deal. He can't be in business selling transmissions to people that, install them in a way that they shouldn't be installed to the point where they don't work anymore. You know what I mean? And then they bring it back and like, hey, this is your fault, not my fault. But I did want to reach out to the guys personally that installed that transmission. Guys, it seemed like you did the right thing up to the point where you couldn't do anymore. You know what I mean? So, but it's not too late. Try to educate yourself a little bit more on, maybe go back and reassess everything that you have done. And I mean, it kind of is looking like you're gonna have to drop that transmission and possibly take it in and repay for that assessment. But just personally, from mobile mechanic to mobile mechanic, I think it would be cool. I think it would really show what type of person you are going out there. Even if you're unsuccessful that time, just going out there and at least trying one more time and seeing if you can't figure out something, because you don't want to leave a customer like that. So as for the mechanics that installed it, I have faith in you. All right, but here's the deal. As for the people that's watching this video, why haven't you freaking hit that follow button, man? I thought we were friends. No, I'm just kidding, but seriously, here's the deal. I just bought this truck, so you guys are going to see a lot of cool stuff. We're just taking off. So if you guys want to see some awesome, interesting, cool things that I deal with on a day-to-day basis, literally day-to-day basis, I post a video every single day, hit that follow button. Make sure you hit that like button. And I'll see you on the next one.